Have you ever wondered what you're actually made of? I mean, really, at the most fundamental level? Well, today we're going to build a living thing from the ground up. We're diving into the 4 essential types of molecules that construct everything from a tiny bacterium all the way to, well, you and me. Let's jump right in. Okay, to really get a handle on this, let's try a little thought experiment. I want you to picture your body, right now, as this enormous, sprawling, bustling city. A metropolis with literally trillions of citizens. Those are your cells, and they're all working together, 24/7, no breaks. We're going to call this the City of Life, and we're about to take a guided tour.
Now, any city that actually works, whether it's made of bricks or cells, has to have 4 things. You absolutely need fuel to power everything. You need infrastructure, the buildings and roads to give it shape. You've got to have a workforce to do all the jobs. And most importantly, you need a master set of blueprints to make sure everything gets built correctly. These 4 pillars are the key.
And it turns out, these 4 critical jobs in our city are filled by 4 major groups of biomolecules. These are the fundamental ingredients, the absolute building blocks that we're going to get to know one by one.
So, our first stop on the tour of the City of Life, the energy sector. This whole operation is powered by carbohydrates. Just think of these as the city's power plants, or maybe all the little food stalls on every corner, handing out quick, easy-to-use energy for everyone.
You know that feeling when you eat a piece of fruit and you feel that immediate rush? That's your city at work. When your cells need a quick jolt of power to get something done, they burn simple sugars, like glucose. It's the daily, easy-access fuel that keeps the city's lights on.
Okay, so quick fuel is great for day-to-day stuff. But what happens when the city needs more than that? It needs structure, right? And it needs a way to save up for a rainy day. Well, this is where lipids come into the picture. They act as both the city's walls and its huge, long-term storage warehouses.
So lipids are amazing because they play this crucial double role. On one hand, they form all the cell membranes. These are literally the walls of our city's buildings, keeping everything organized. And on the other hand, they store massive amounts of energy for the long haul. This is the city's emergency reserve, tucked away for when things get tough.
Here's a super simple way to think about it. Carbohydrates, that's like the cash you have in your pocket. It's right there, ready for you to spend immediately. Lipids, though, that's your money in a savings account. It's locked away for bigger, long-term needs.
All right, we've got fuel, we've got structure. But who's actually doing all the work around here? Well, say hello to the proteins. These guys are the ultimate doers. They are the city's massive, incredibly versatile workforce, and they're involved in pretty much every single task you can imagine.
And get this, the human body has over 20,000 different kinds of proteins. I mean, just think about that. Each one is like a specialized worker with its own unique job. The sheer scale and diversity of this workforce is just staggering.
So what do all these workers do? Well, some, like collagen, are the construction crew. They provide the scaffolding for our city. Others, called enzymes, are like the tireless assembly lines in the factories, putting things together and taking them apart. Then you've got transport proteins, like hemoglobin, acting as the city's oxygen delivery service. And of course, you have antibodies. They're the city's vigilant police force, keeping everything safe.
Okay, we have our energy source, we have the city structure, and we have this enormous workforce. But how do they all know what to do? What tells them where to go and what to build? That brings us to our final and maybe most important stop, the Central Planning Office, which is run by the nucleic acids.
The boss of this whole operation is a molecule called DNA. You've heard of it, deoxyribonucleic acid. This molecule contains the complete, unabridged set of genetic instructions for building and running our entire city of life. Everything is in there.
So, think of DNA as the city's one and only master blueprint. It is priceless. And because it's so valuable, it's kept securely locked away inside the nucleus of each cell. That's our central office. It never, ever leaves. I mean, you wouldn't take the original master plan for a skyscraper out to a messy construction site, right? No way. It is far too important.
So that creates a problem, right? How do the instructions actually get from the protected central office to the workers out on the street? Well, that's where RNA, or ribonucleic acid, comes in. RNA is the clever messenger that takes the critical information from the blueprint and delivers it to where the action is.
This is the really genius part. If DNA is the master blueprint, then RNA is like the photocopied work order. It's just a temporary, disposable copy of one specific instruction. It gets carried out of the central office and taken right to the protein factories, the construction sites, where the real work gets done.
So let's just recap the whole tour. Our incredible city of life is powered by carbohydrates, the fuel. It's built with lipids, giving it structure and reserves. All the work gets done by the massive workforce of proteins, and the entire operation is directed by the blueprints, the nucleic acids. Each one is absolutely essential, and they all have to work together perfectly to make life possible.
And that kind of leaves us with one final mind-bending thought. The entire unbelievably complex city that is you, it's all built, powered, and run on the instructions of just these 4 basic types of molecules. So what does that tell us about the incredible elegance and the beautiful simplicity of life itself?